Hello and welcome to Chemistry Sensei. This is Shane speaking. Today we will be going through Primary 4 2019 Rosyth SA1 Paper 2 Part 1. Before you begin, it will be good that you try these questions by yourself. These questions can be found in the link provided down in the description box below. Without further ado, let us begin. Question 16. What number is 100 more than 9,958? Okay, so we have 9,958. 100 more, so we plus 100. We will get 0, 8 plus 0, 8, 5 plus 0, 5, 9 plus 1, 10. So we add a 1 over here. 1 plus 9, 10. Okay, so the final answer is 10,058. Question 17. Round off 17,499 to the nearest 1,000. Okay, so 1,000 is over here. So we need to look at the number before it, which is 4. Since 4 is less than 5, after rounding off, we will get 17,000. Okay, we round down. Right, so the final answer is 17,000. Question 18. What is the remainder when you divide 256 by 7? Okay, let us do the long division. 256 divided by 7. 2 cannot be divided by 7 because 2 is smaller than 7. That's why I add a 0 over here. Alright, then we take a look at the next number. 5. So we have 25. Okay, so 7 times 3, we will get 21. Alright, so 25 minus 21 is 4. Okay, then we bring down the 6. Alright, so 7 times 6. Alright, so we have 7 times 6. We would get 7 times 6, we will get 42. Alright, so we have 46 minus 42. We will get a remainder of 4. Okay, so the final answer is 4. Question 19. The mass of a computer is 1,432 grams. What is the total mass of 2 such computers? So when we have 2 of this computer, we take 1,432 multiply by 2. Okay, 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 2 is 6, 4 times 2 is 8, 1 times 2 is 2. Okay, so the final answer is 2,864. Okay, let us move on to the next question. Question 20. Fill in the numbers in the boxes to express each of the whole numbers below as improper fractions. Alright, so we have the number 2. Okay, from here we know that the denominator is 3. So 1 must be equals to 3 over 3. Okay, so when we have 2, which is the same as 2 times 1, we have 2 times 3 over 3. Okay, whole number 2 is the same as 2 over 1. Any whole number is over 1. Alright, next we do the multiplication. 2 times 3 is equals to 6. 1 times 3 is equals to 3. Okay, the numerator multiplied by the numerator to give 6. The denominator multiplied by the denominator to give us 3. Alright, so the answer is 6 for part A. Okay, part B. Over here we look at the denominator, which is 8. Okay, so 1 must be equals to 8 over 8. Okay, so what is 3? 3 is the same as 3 times 1, which is the same as 3 times 8 over 8. Okay, same thing, as 3 is a whole number, it is the same as 3 over 1. Okay, now the numerator 3 times the numerator 8. 3 times 8 is 24. Okay, how about the denominator? 1 multiplied by 8 is simply 8. Okay, so the missing number is 24 for question B. Alright, next question, question 21. Rosie had 38 buttons in a box. How many buttons will she have in 20 similar boxes? Alright, so as she has 20 of such boxes, we multiply 38 by 20. Okay, let's multiply by the ones place. Okay, 8 times 0 is 0. Similarly, 3 times 0 is also 0. Okay, before moving on to the multiplication of the tens place, we need to add a addition sign over here, followed by a 0 in the ones place. Alright, 8 multiplied by 2 is 16. So add a 6 over here, we add a 1 on top of 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. Okay, by adding up these two numbers, we will get a number 700. Okay, so the final answer is 700. Question 22. Express 3/4/7 as a improper fraction. Okay, so there are two parts here. 3/4/7 is the same as 3 whole plus 4/7. Okay, 3 is the same as 3 times 1. Okay, 3 times 1 plus 4/7. Okay, by looking at the denominator is 7. That means 3 times 7/7 plus 4/7. Okay, 3 multiplied by the numerator 7, we have 21. Okay, denominator 1 multiplied by 7 is simply 7. Okay, then don't forget to add the 4/7. Okay, 21 plus 4 is 25. Okay, 7 denominator is just simply 7. We do not add the denominator together in addition of fraction. Okay, so the final answer is 25/7. Question 23. Find the value of 3/4 minus 1/6 in its simplest form. Okay, as 4 and 6 are different denominator, one way we could do it is by multiplying the denominator to each other. This can be done by multiplying 6 to 4. Okay, when you multiply the denominator by 6, we must multiply the numerator by 6. Okay, similarly, we should multiply 4 to 6, and when you multiply the denominator by 4, you should also multiply the numerator by 4. Okay, if you notice, why do we do this is because we are making the denominator the same. 4 multiplied by 6 is the same as 6 multiplied by 4, both of which would give us the number 24. Okay, so we have 24 in the denominator. For the numerator, 3 multiplied by 6 is 18. 1 multiplied by 4 is simply 4. Okay, so the final answer is 18 minus 4. 18 minus 4 is 14. Okay, denominator, similarly, for addition and subtraction, we do not change the denominator. Okay, next, because both of these numbers are even number, we can divide both of them by 2. Okay, 14 divided by 2 is 7. 24 divided by 2 is 12. Okay, and this is the final answer. Do not forget to change the answer to simplest form. Alright, next, question 24. Find the values of 2/9 plus 5/9 plus 8/9. Okay, So we have 2 over 9 plus 5 over 9 plus 8 over 9. Okay, so we should do it step by step from the left to the right. Okay, so 2 plus 5 is 7. So we have 7 over 9 plus 8 over 9. Same thing, we do not change the denominator while we are adding. Okay, next 7 plus 8. 7 plus 8 is 15. So we have 15 over 9. Okay, the question would like us to express our final answer in mixed number. Okay, this number here is improper fraction. So how do we go about changing improper fraction to mixed number? We simply take the numerator, which is 15, divided by 9. Okay, so 9 multiplied by 1, which gives us 9. So 15 minus 9 is 6. Okay, so we have the answer 1 whole 6 over 9. Okay, do take note that the dividend is the denominator. Okay, for the quotient, it is the whole number. And lastly, for the remainder is the numerator of the mixed number. Okay, if not, let us move on to question 25. Arrange the following fractions from the smallest to the largest. Okay, so in order for us to compare fractions, we need to change the denominator such that they are the same. Okay, so let's take 1 over 2 and 5 over 6 as an example. Okay, if you notice, the denominator 2 can be converted to the denominator 6 simply by multiplying by 3. Okay, when we multiply 3 to the denominator, we should also multiply 3 to the numerator. 1 multiplied by 3 is simply 3. 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. Okay, for 5 over 6, we do not want to change it. Okay, we would like to keep the number as it has the same denominator 6. Okay, how about 1 over 3? Alright, similarly, 1 over 3 can be converted to 6 by multiplying by 2. Okay, same thing, when we multiply the denominator by 2, we should also multiply the numerator by 2. 1 times 2 is 2. From here, we can establish that 1 over 3 is the smallest, followed by 1 over 2, and the greatest number is 5 over 6. Okay, this can be done by comparing the numerator. The smaller the numerator, the smaller the fraction. Okay, so the final answer is 1 over 3, 1 over 2, and 5 over 6. Do take note that you should not write the fraction that you have converted as the answer. Okay, this is not what they are looking for. Okay, let us now move on to question 26. Fill in the missing number. Okay, over here we have 11,804, 11,814, 11,824. Okay, there is a pattern in the tens place. Okay, we have 82, 81, 80. So the next one must be 79. So we have 11,794. How about the next pattern. We have 704, 804, 904. The next one must be 12,004. Okay, 11, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121. This is the pattern. Okay, let us move on to question 27. Form the smallest 5-digit even number with all the given digits below. For even number, we have the number 4, 2, and 0. In order to make the number small, we must put the biggest digit at the ones place. Okay, so we have the option of 4, 2, 0 because these three are even number. Okay, in order to make the number small, we should put 4 in the ones place. Okay, which number should we begin with? Should we begin with 9, 7, 2, 4, or 0? Okay, we are unable to use 0 as the first number because the question would like us to form a 5-digit number. Okay, so the next smallest possible number is 2. Okay, followed by 0, 4, 2, 0, 7, and 9. Okay, question 28. Kai-Ting has 139 fish balls. She put the fish balls onto some sticks. Each stick can hold 4 fish balls. What is the least number of sticks she needed to put all the fish balls? Okay, over here, she is actually splitting up her 193 fish balls. Okay, when she's splitting up, she's actually dividing. Alright, she's sharing. So we have 139 divided by 4. Okay, 1 cannot be divided by 4 because 1 is smaller than 4. That's why I add a 0 over here. Next, 4 times 3. 4 times 3 will give us 12. So 13 minus 12 is 1. And we bring down the 9. 4 multiplied by 4 will give us 16. So 19 minus 16 is 3. Okay. So the question asks, what is the least number of sticks she needed to put all the fish balls? Okay. Over here, we have 34 sticks for 4 fish. Okay. So we have 34 sticks and each one of them has 4 fish balls. Okay, and we have a remainder of 3 fish balls left. So we have 1 stick that contains 3 fish balls. Okay, this suggests that the final answer is 35. Okay, she will need a total of 35 fish ball, 35 sticks to put all the fish balls. Okay, question 29. 3 pens cost $6. Mrs. Chew bought 42 pens for her student. How much did she pay all together? Okay, first, we need to find the number of groups of pens. Okay, one group has 3, 2 group has 6, 3 group has 9, so on and so forth. Okay, how do we do that? We take 42 divided by 3. Okay, let us do the long division. Okay, 3 times 1 will give us 3. So 4 minus 3 is 1. And bring down the 2. 3 times 4, it will give us 12. So 12 minus 12 is 0. Okay, so there are 14 groups of 3. Okay, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on and so forth. Okay, there are 14 groups of 3 pens. Okay, one group of pens cost $6. So 14 groups of pen is equals to $6 times 14. Okay, when we why 6 times 14? Because over here 1 times 14 will give us 14, so the other side you must multiply by 14 as well. Okay, so what is 6 times 14? Okay, so we have 14 times 6. 4 times 6 is 24. Okay, so we write the 4 here and the 2 on top of 1. 1 times 6 is 6, plus 2 is 8. Okay, so the final answer is 84. Next question, question 30. Alex bought 16 marbles, 4 of the marbles were blue. What fraction of the marbles were not blue? Okay, so there are 16 marbles. The number of marbles that are blue is 4. That means the remaining, which is 16 minus 4, which is 12. There are 12 marbles that are not blue. Okay, so fraction is on the numerator is what we want. Okay, then the denominator is total. Okay, we want 12 marbles that are not blue, and the total marbles are 16. Is 16. Okay, both 12 and 16 can be divided by 4. Okay, when 12 divided by 4, we will get the number 3. 16 divided by 4 is 4. So the final answer is 3 over 4. Next, question 31. 3 out of 5 of a number is 15. What is the number? Okay, so we have a number. Okay, so the number has 5 parts. Okay, remember denominator is the total. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 3 units represent 15. Okay, so we have 3 units representing 15. That means 1 unit must be 15 divided by 3. 15 divided by 3 is 5. Why do we divide by 3? Okay, so from 3, how to get to 1? We simply divide by 3. Okay, similarly, when you divide on the left hand side, you should divide on the right hand side. Okay, next, as we know that 5 unit is the total, okay, we should multiply by 5. Why do we multiply by 5? Okay, so from 1, how do we get to 5? We multiply 1 by 5. Okay, that's why we multiply by 5 over here. 5 times 5 is 25. Okay, so the final answer is 25. In order to check your working, you can follow the question. Okay, so 3 out of 5 of means times the number, which is 25. Does it give us 15? Let's take a look. So we have 3 over 5 multiplied by 25 over 1. Okay, so over here 5 and 25, okay, they can be simplified by removing 5 to 1, and 25 when divided by 5 is simply 5. So 5 times 3 is 15. 1 times 1 is 1. So So the final answer is 15. Okay. For those of you who are not familiar, okay, over here, the crisscross method, I'm simply dividing 5 with 5 and 25 with 5. Okay, they have the same common factor. Alright. Question 32. A jug was filled with 3 liters of juice. Bob drank 2 over 3 liters of it. How much juice was left in the jug? Express your answer as a fraction in its simplest form. Okay. Originally, the jug has 3 liters of juice. Bob drank 2 over 3 liters of it, so we must minus 2 over 3 liters. Okay. So 3 liters is the same as 3 times 3 over 3 liters. Okay. Why 3 over 3? 3 over 3 is simply 1. Okay, so we minus 2 over 3 liters. What will we get? Okay, so 3 times 3 is 9 over 3. Minus 2 over 3 liters. Okay, 9 minus 2 is 7. So 7 over 3 liters is the final answer. Next, question 33. Esther had 20 balloons. She burst 4 over 5 of them. Okay, take note of the keyword of. Of means multiply. So we have 4 over 5 of 20. Okay, so 4 over 5 times 20 over 1. Over here, 5 and 20, both of them have a common factor of 5. Okay, so we divide 5 by 5 to get 1. 20 divided by 5, we get 4. Okay, so the final answer is 4 times 4, 16. 1 times 1, 1. And the final answer is 16. Next, question 34. There are 6 shaded squares in the figure. Shade 2 more squares to form a symmetric figure with AB as the line of symmetry. Okay, so let's take a look. Over here we have the line AB. Okay, so the part over here and over here are symmetrical. Similarly for here and here, here and here. So we need to shade this square so that it's symmetrical to this part here, and this square so that is symmetrical to this part over here. Okay, question 35. Write down the size of angle ABC. Where is angle ABC? So we have A, B, C. So the angle is between these two lines. Alright. Over here, the marking shows that at A is 60 degree. Over here, the marking here is 110 degrees. Okay, what does that mean? That means that from 0 degree over here, this part here is 60 degree. Okay, similarly, from 0 degree over here, this part over here is 110 degree. Alright, so what is angle ABC? Angle ABC is over here. Alright, so this can be found by taking 110 degree Celsius, 110 degree minus 60 degree. It will give us 50 degree. So the final answer is 50 degree. Okay, last question, question 36. 5 out of 8 of a container is filled with pasta, Melissa can put in another 120 grams of pasta to fill up the container completely. How much pasta can the container hold? Alright, so we know that the total units of a pasta is 8. Okay, because the denominator is the total. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 5 units, 2, 3, 4, 5 is filled. If she add in 120, it will completely fill the container. So this suggests that if these 3 units over here is 120, because we need to add 120 more to completely fill the container. So if 3 units is equals to 120 degree, 1 unit is equals to 120 divided by 3. Okay, same as the previous question. Okay, in order to get 1 unit, we must divide 3 by 3. Okay, that's why if we divide 3 on the left hand side, we should divide 3 on the right hand side. Okay, so what is 120 divided by 3? So we have 120 divided by 3. 1 is too small, it cannot be divided by 3, that's why I put a 0. Okay, next, 12. 3 times 4 is 12. So 12 minus 12 is 0. Next, when we bring down the 0, we must also add a 0 over here. Okay, so the final answer is 40. Okay, now the question asks us how much pasta can the container hold. The container can hold up to 8 units worth of pasta, so we have 8 units as the total. Okay, so from 1 unit, how do we get to 8 units? Simply we multiply by 8. Okay, so we have 1 unit, which is 40 multiplied by 8. Alright, so we have 40 times 8. 0 times 8 is 0. 4 times 8 is 32. Okay, so the final answer for question 36 is 320 grams. Alright, thank you for watching up till here. I hope you have learned something new and enjoyed the video. See you soon.